Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to the first YouTube video of my year-long series, the 100 looks of 2021. Wow, I don't know why I take up these challenges, but this year I felt like doing something in the tutorial category because there are so many of you guys, both here on YouTube as well as on Instagram, who always ask me for tutorials. So I thought, okay, let's do it this year. I will be doing 100 looks this year, so some of them will go up on my Instagram and some of them will go up on my YouTube channel. So today's is the first one on my YouTube channel. I have already uploaded the look 1 on my Instagram, and I will try to do 2 looks with the same palette. So today's palette is going to be the eyeshadow palette from Tan Beauty. This is All I Need eyeshadow palette. I have already uploaded one of the looks on my Instagram, and today I'm going to share this look with this palette. I have also used another single eyeshadow which I wanted to show you guys, so that also I have used in today's video. I'll be sharing tips, and this is going to be a talk through video, so you are going to get a lot of tips from me on how to do this sort of looks. So if you want to know how I have created this look, which products I have used, and a little bit about those products, then please do continue watching. Okay, let's get started. So I have already moisturized my face. I have also applied a little bit of eye primer. I have used the ABH eye primer. So today's foundation is going to be the NARS foundation, which I am raving about these days. I have 2 shades, Tahoe and Syracuse. I have already done a review video, so I will be very quick in applying the foundation. So I'll take a little bit of Tahoe. Loving this brush these days. This is the Real Techniques brush, sculpting brush. So I'm using this for foundation these days, and it works so well. It has dense bristles. How beautifully this brush blends, effortless. So this is a soft matte foundation, if you have watched my review. So I'm just applying little by little. I will not apply too much at one go. I'll use Syracuse also a little bit, but just in the highlighting portion of the face. So if you have 2 foundation shades, suppose you bought a foundation shade which is lighter, and then you purchased the correct shade, the lighter one you can always use as your highlighting foundation. Don't have to throw it out, don't have to mix and match all the time. Just apply it in the center part of the face. Okay, that's my base makeup done. I will not be applying any concealer. I love the finish of this foundation, so it is going to set on the face after a while, so I'll just wait for a bit. Okay, next I'm going to set my face a little bit because these are mask times, so usually I apply powder on the face. So I'm using a Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm using this Sephora Pro Precision brush in 59. This is a great brush for applying powder. It's very like fluffy, so it applies the powder and smoothens out everything very nicely. So I'll apply a light dusting. This is a matte foundation. You'll not need too much powder. Don't forget the eyebrow area. I always powder the eyebrow area because then the eyebrow product goes on very nicely, and I always do the eyebrows after I am done applying foundation. Powder is done. I'm going to quickly do my brows. I want to try this one on camera and show you guys the Color Bar brow pencil in the shade Chestnut 001. I don't really like it that much. It's like a very deep chocolatey brown kind of shade. I prefer more of a grayish color for my brow hair. So let me apply a little bit of this and see how it looks on camera. So this one has a spoolie as well at the end. I don't really like the formula that much because it's very creamy. It feels almost like a kajal than a brow pencil. And I like my brow pencils to be a little bit more stiffer, waxier. This one feels very creamy. I applied a little bit, so the color is, see, still feels okay. I'm pretty sure if I apply too much, it's going to look a little off. So I just apply a little bit and just brush so that everything gets dispersed nicely. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty okay. It's not very noticeable, although I don't really like the color that much. Okay, let me complete the other brow. But the brow pencil is just so pigmented. Why is it so pigmented? Brow products which are very pigmented will result in this, a very stark brow. Anyways, let's move on to the eyeshadow now. Okay, so I have already done a video with the Tan Beauty. This is all I need eyeshadow palette. So this is going to go on the lid for the crease and for the outer V, little bit of definition. I'm going to use this palette. Now the Victoria Beckham eyeshadow is called Mink. I always pronounce it as Minx. It's not Minx, it's Mink. Whoops. Okay, so this is how this one looks like. It's a pot eyeshadow. It has a cream to powder kind of a finish, and it has sort of like a gray taupey kind of a vibe. It looks something like this. It has a lot of sparkles, and it's a great single eyeshadow. It has very nice dimension. It looks very, very pretty. It's a cool tone kind of a color with different colors, eyeshadow colors. This looks different, but I like to wear this one mostly with purple eyeshadows because it brings out the taupe in the eyeshadow. So I really like that look. So let's go on with the palette, and I'm going to use this brush from Sigma. It's called E33. It's a fluffy brush which is pointed, and I'm going to take this color straight away. And most of the time I start with the outer V whenever I am doing like for regular day-to-day life. Whenever I'm in a hurry, that's how I usually start. I'll just start in the outer V and get the most color deposited. Especially if you're close to my skin tone, you have deeper skin tone, this is the best way to get a lot of pigmentation. And then I'm going to take another brush and go in the lighter shade, which is called Bed of Roses. It's a very beautiful light pink shade. I use this shade a lot, like just all over eyeshadow color. So I'm going to use that in the crease. I'm using another brush. This brush is Sigma E25. I always forget the brush names. Some people are just so good with brush names, they always remember. I am someone who always forgets the brush names. I just know by looking at them which one I want to take. Now this eyeshadow palette has a beautiful black. This has a different sort of a texture. It's very like cream kind of a finish. It's a different texture of black, and it can work as an eyeliner. You can apply it all over the lid and top it up with any different eyeshadow you like. So with that, I am just applying as a light eyeliner with the black. Doesn't have to be very clean because I'm going to anyway stop it. This is just to give a definition to the lashes. Also take it down, whatever is left on the brush. Oh, by the way, this brush which I'm using is E20 from Sigma, which is a flat shader brush, like a small shader brush. It's great for blending out eyeshadows like this when you want to do liner. Now I'm going to apply the Victoria Beckham single eyeshadow. So this single eyeshadow will go on top of the lid and also the liner. Okay, I'll apply it in the center of the lid, and with a brush I'm going to blend it out. So this brush which I'm taking is the Sigma E27. Blend it out into the crease. I'll also apply a little bit of the berry. Just blend it out. Blending is the key. If the eyeshadow is not blended properly, it's not going to look great. Okay, so we did a liner, but it's not too pronounced. It's just a smoky liner, just a little bit of definition, and I really like that very soft liner look. So I think I'm going to keep the eye look at this, and I'm going to complete this eye. Then I'll be right back and we will finish off the rest of the face. I have to do a little cleanup here. There is some fallout, and I just want to clean up the liner, so I'll show you that. Before that, I want to apply some false lashes. So I'm using these ones, the Ardell Demi Wispes. I have a set of 5. and I really love these lashes. If I wear lashes outside as well, I wear these because these are very natural looking. So I will be using the Huda Beauty lash glue. This is one of my favorite lash glues. It works so well. It's black in color as well. So I'll take a little bit of lash glue, and with a Q-tip I will be applying glue to the lashes. Just apply maybe 2 coats and just wait a while. So I use a tweezer and I just place my lashes. I look down and place it just near the lash line, okay, and just let it be for 1 second. Then I pull the lashes inwards and place it near the inner corners and just check if it's properly on the lash line. Apply it on the skin very close to the lashes. And once I'm happy with the placement, I'll just press both my natural lashes and the false lashes together. Okay, so that's how easy it is to apply with this lash glue. I think the glue makes a lot of difference. Next, I will do a little bit of cleanup here. So I'm taking this Too Faced concealer. I didn't use it today, but we will use just a little bit for cleaning up the area. So I've taken this much, and taking a flat sort of a brush, take a little bit of concealer and clean up like this. Okay, so this is going to give a more sharper look. It looks nice and well defined now. I blend it with another concealer brush. Okay, so now look at the difference. This one looks much more cleaner and well defined. I'll do the same this side as well. I'll apply a little bit of powder here with the same concealer brush. So this way you can fix up your mistakes if you have any. Just use concealer. I will apply a little bit of this light pink shade in the lower lash line just to create a blended look. It's so that it doesn't look that stark that we have applied concealer there. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention I have applied this shade Cast a Spell in the inner portion right here. So this is going to give a very nice like effect. This has slight shift of like silver and blue. I'll show you a swatch here. Very pretty shift of that silver and blue. Okay, now let's finish up the face. So for bronzer, I have applied a tiny bit of foundation. So for bronzing, I don't think we will need that much bronzing. I'm going to use this palette, the BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm going to use this shade right here. So I'm sort of like doing a bronzing plus contouring, just very lightly today. I'm not going to focus too much on bronzing. There is a very nice brightening powder in this palette, this yellow banana powder, and I'll just show you how it looks on my skin tone. Underneath the eyes, it brightens up instantly. I'll just apply a little bit. Done. Now I will do some blush. So for blush, I'm going to use this new palette, the BH Cosmetics Chocolate Cherry Truffle palette. So beautiful. So I have like a cool toned eyeshadow today. That's the majority of it. So I will use probably a cool tone blush as well. Let's use this light pink shade. I'll apply it. And this is the Wet n Wild brush I'm using, the Wet n Wild blush brush. Okay. After the blush, I have to apply some highlighter. That's a must because nowadays I'm applying too much powder and I need some glow on the face. So using this Jouer highlighter in Tan Lines. It's a beautiful highlighter. I'm going to use this setting brush from Real Techniques to apply this. It's just blends with my skin. Just on the top part of my cheekbones. And a little bit here too. Just blend it out. Okay, there is the glow back on my face. Now let's move on to lipstick. Okay, I decided on this liquid lipstick by Chambord. This is the shade, I think 408, I think, or 409. I don't really remember. I put it in the description box. These liquid lipsticks, after a point, you really have to dig in. Like, you have to mix the formula a little bit inside and then apply it. Then you'll get a better application. And I went with a berry lipstick. Okay, the lipstick takes a bit of time to dry down completely. Still, it is not dried down completely, so I'm waiting for it. But my makeup look is done. I will apply a little bit of setting spray from Makeup Forever. This will lock everything in place. So that's my finished makeup look for today. A soft, smoky, smoked out eyeliner look, and a taupey gray eyeshadow and bright lipstick. I hope you got some ideas from the tutorial. If you recreate this look, then do let me know. Tag me on Instagram, show me your looks. I would love to see what you create. If you like this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. This is going to be an year-long series, so you will see a lot more tutorials and looks. And if you are new here, you're watching me for the first time, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again really soon in my next video. Bye.